Steelers picked Derek Harmon. I was wrong. I was hoping they'd pick Sanders or Dart, but Dart. I'm wondering if round 2, all the teams that didn't want a quarterback in round 1 also still don't want a quarterback in round 2. Those that got a quarterback drop all the way to the Steelers in round 3. I doubt it. I'm sure someone will pick them up pretty quickly in round 2. But I'm still holding out to a little bit of hope. Steelers likely, though, will be able to get Tyler Show or this guy you could see in the cover, Milroe. Hunter was taken off the board. Milroe, the Alabama quarterback, the Steelers might be able to get in round 3. I think they probably could get Tyler Show. I don't think anyone's going to. So Steelers looking at Show, who beat me yesterday as Sanders, by the way. They could also get Will Howard, the Ohio State quarterback. Milroe, Howard, Show, and then running back is Harmon, and see how he is. Let's see how the number 1 pick is for Pittsburgh. Wait, is he a beaver or a duck? I assume he's a duck, right? I don't think he's a beaver, man. Beavers stink. I'm doing this video and I don't even know. We just drafted the guy. Yeah, let's see how Harmon is. He a game wrecker? And who will the Steelers draft in round 3 tonight? I'm hoping it's Shug.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college
Ohio
football.
State, we might draft Will Howard.
Already rocking this house. Today we have 2 of college football's elite meeting force with force in a battle of top 5 teams as 2 squads square off looking to hit their stride.
Yeah, Steelers might draft Will Howard today.
Team in the country, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land,
the Steelers quarterback, this guy, Will Howard.
Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David
We might be seeing the Steelers defensive player versus the new quarterback. They said we're either going to get Will Howard tonight or Shog or maybe Jalen Milroe. And then they're going to go to a running back in the 4th round. I don't know. Is Will Howard any good? Let's see how he does in this game. It's up to
the Ducks will kick it away to start us off.
We'll get to see right away Harmon first.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
He's stuck. Ooh, he made a move.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
There he is. Harmon, he's a 91 overall.
Look at it this way, the field position is
Steelers'
awful,
number 1 pick,
Harmon.
Harmon.
To pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them.
He got double teamed on that play.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of
rating
downs.
in the game.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
It's a defensive tackle, which the Steelers desperately need.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down.
They're happy with Benton, but Benton's not the game record they had hoped.
Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down.
Well,
back
Harmon's
at the
beating up
16.
the double team.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Yes.
And the
Harmon
incomplete
wreaking havoc
pass
on the
lets
line,
this
though,
defense
even though
get
he
the ball back
didn't make
for
the
its own
play.
great field
Howard's
position.
not very impressive.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now giving your opponent points.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he's going to score.
I was hoping they'd get Sanders doing superstar, but they'll probably get Show or they'll get Kyle McCord. They can pick him up later in the 4th round. Some of these guys won't get picked at all.
Now they'll line up
It's the whole thing about the draft. After the top
and the extra point is good, and it's
3 rounds, like some of them guys might never get picked.
Scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
And no slight on Sanders, people just don't want a quarterback. They don't need quarterbacks.
Just about set to kick it away.
They showed Atlanta just had a guy the other year.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it
Since
led
he's got
to
Joe
giving
Burrow,
up
they don't really
a
need
scoring
anyone.
drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it.
Kansas City, they don't need anyone.
Your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary
Steelers and
football, no
Saints.
doubt. But look, this offense has been in
Well,
these
Saints will
situations
be.
before.
They'll grab
come back
some
out here,
round
take
2,
the
man.
field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the
Yeah,
board.
the Saints will grab
A 3rd and
quarterback
long
round
coming
2.
up here. From the gun, wants to pass.
Steelers don't have a pick in
Throws to
round
the
2.
wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'm not even playing. I'm eating
Timing has to
McAfee.
be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Ducks
Rockets
ready to go back to
good,
work
man.
on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing.
toss left.
Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
The Raiders. The Steelers could have got Harmon later, right? Someone else would have grabbed Harmon. And then they would have been caught with nobody. Well, Harmon is good, man.
Now facing a third down.
He's 7 rated better than everyone else in this game.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He caught it.
Oh,
and they get him down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll try to power it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football.
Stunning
they
miss,
did.
man.
Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down.
Wow. Come on, Harmon. Good
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back cat-like quickness?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down.
Get him! Oh, my goodness.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Yeah, I couldn't go anywhere.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
We might draft Will
These
Howard
last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's hard to
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel.
Dropped it.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Ducks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
Great.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He plays in the 3-4 by the Steelers.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Harmon and Hayward, 2 young and 1 old.
And that is just way too easy.
They might look to draft another guy too, another lineman.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He lets one fly deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hit.
Take an opportunity to look at him real quick. '91 overall. A little slow, strong, smart. They like, this is what they like, is smart. Power rusher, 6'5", 310. They've been looking for their next Casey Hampton. Could be him.
Ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
Nice.
Behind the line, it's Tate. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation. See if they can catch the defense now.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Gabriel.
I'm only having like 1 second to pass.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Is he micro-blitzing or something? What the hell's going on?
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it down.
Throw it!
Why
didn't he throw it? It's a double.
Trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I hate that, dude. Did he double
Great job by the defense
or
dialing
something?
in some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced
If it gets double tap it, it's a pump fake. I hate that.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to fire on second down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
Jeez, look at that coverage. It was like you couldn't even see my guy because they were like blanketing each other. It's number 1 versus number 4. Well, we might draft Will Howard. It'll see who the Steelers get in round 3. They were saying Tyler Show came back, but and then the game didn't drop luckily somehow. That was crazy.
Fair catch called for and made.
Yeah, that was wild, man.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Right in on the 5 seconds, like split second.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough.
That was a good game, Brad. I just want to say he hasn't been able to get
first down. It's 2nd and 5. Takes the hand
that was a good run, but he really hasn't been able to get going.
After a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
For the run right at him, man. It's the only way. Well, we're playing Harmon. The Steelers pick versus Will Howard, who the Steelers might pick in round 3.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'm not saying they will, but they might.
Toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Really struggling pass.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running to the left. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Keep on trucking, man. Their run defense is a little weak. Their pass defense is insane, but at least
the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Ferguson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking for space, it's James. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll run it. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd.
Oregon 7, Ohio State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They want that clock to run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone and you have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
It's true, because
we've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Well, Will Howard really hasn't done too much this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the
Harmon
field.
right here.
Just buried it. It's the runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now on second down after the good first down run. Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
He's not flashy, but it is the type of player they need.
On first down. Time to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag.
Will Howard, not very impressive at all. But it could have just been my opponent stinking. And Oregon's pretty good, so. Well, I like playing with Harmon. Looks like all I had lost is Jalen Monroe versus LSU. Should we play as Harmon again, or you know what? I want to play Harmon versus someone weak, tier 3, so I can dominate as Harmon and see what it's like. So we're going to pick tier 3 and try to dominate as Harmon. But I may not get an opponent. They might, it needs to be a tier 3 player who's selected any tier. But you could expand the search because I'm number 1, so. Earth to Scotty, I like that name. They are someone the Ducks would play in the West Coast. Some of these teams aren't bad, the tier 3 teams, even though they're, say, tier 3, he's got an 85 rank defense.
For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script
with Harmon. If Harmon can dominate the Steelers #1 draft pick, Harmon.
Just hopes to be able to get out
the
and tell
Steelers
about
draft
it.
tonight,
As
it'll be
we'll see the
interesting.
#1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Interested to see who the Steelers draft tonight. Probably
Arizona will kick
trade
off
into round 2 and
underway.
grab Sanders. I doubt it. They'll probably hang back and catch Shug.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
Brady was a 3rd round pick.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys exactly what this guy is right here.
To the air, it's Gabriel. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying to get the edge on the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. He's got it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I hit the wrong button, dude.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be it.
Man, they broke quick. It looks like they're like hanging back. They're like jogging, and when the ball's in the air, they sprint fast to the ball. And that's what makes it so tough.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
That's supposed to be a quick pass. I don't know what happened.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
What is it?
The sure hands,
It's
it's
supposed to be
Johnson.
hike forward.
And he could
I hit hike,
get to the marker,
and it didn't do
gonna bring
anything,
up a
dude.
4th down.
Look. Like, literally. And then, so then I, like, that was my second, when it finally passed, that was my second press of the button, dude. I hit hike and then held him square, and he just went. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I go, and then it passed.
Field goal.
Twice in a row, dude.
Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come
Better
on
take
that
points
field
on the
goal.
opening drive. It's
After
important.
putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
I like the Steelers defense that have 3-4.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Here's the Harmon, number 55.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds the tight end.
Yep, just like the Steelers defense.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking for space. It's Conley.
Which is playing in Benton's position, so one of them's going to have to move over. Probably.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game.
That might be better on the end.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Harmon should play the end and push.
Back to throw. It's Fafita.
Help T.J. Watt get a little
Got his man
push.
quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's right on target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this
Harmon
guy.
did get
He's
in
got a
there,
head of
but
steam.
he ran
He is
right
hard to
around
bring
him.
down.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw.
Oh.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Oh, big juke to get past. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're testing the right side here.
This guy's 65 just missed his block altogether. He's like,
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Gonna run it. It's Whittington. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Unloads to the right.
what?
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure.
He was wide
You just
open,
got to
yeah.
hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have
What the hell
back.
just happened there?
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Dances away to buy time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a safe play call, and it's a good, safe decision, right? You're just rolling him out. This is going to be in the end zone or out of bounds, trusting his quarterback to make the right decision. He does. Sets up 2nd.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, no.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And luckily it got out of the
They
pen.
choose not to run, throw the
I'll take
football,
the
and I think a lot of that has to do with
that.
they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
I will take the points if it's a 1-point game. It's just like missing a 2-point conversion.
That late in the half field goal always
Now
gives you a little boost
get into
going
field
to the
goal
locker
position
room, and they'll
again
need
to
to
take
finish
the
off these
lead.
final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
Man, too many idiots don't kick field goals and don't punt. Like Dan Campbell lost the Super Bowl on they lost by 6 points, and he could have kicked 2 field goals.
Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big
They
play
failed
on that
to,
one, and
they
it'll be a
neglected
first
to
down.
kick 2 field goals and lost by 6 points. The ball right there is zooming around. Well, I gotta kick it off first. I need a little defense. Last time he marched straight down the field and scored no problem.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air. It's Fafita. The throw to the outside.
It's a tackle.
At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Yeah.
He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. Going downfield for the big play.
Nice.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run the toss. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Gabriel. makes the grab over the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks!
Finally, you're going to
and that
run,
will give them the lead.
Number 12.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Now it's
Yeah,
like if you
it's
could
pretty
get this,
easy to
it's
follow
like
an offensive line that makes
scored
those
2
holes and just
touchdowns.
gives you a
That's
caravan
why you kick field
all the
goals,
way to the
man.
end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are
getting a real
unable
strong
to
push
extend
over
this
there,
lead
so
any
I
further.
had to try again.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
See Harmon again? Or?
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and get this defense going.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
It's the review.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
These shenanigans.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Working that left side now. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With your score, Oregon 12, Arizona.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short.
Harmon taken down.
Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on 1st down.
Oh, Harmon got
He's
in
going
that
for the big
time.
play. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the 2nd half, they're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Conley. touchdown, Arizona. And they've moved
Harmon,
out
no
front
effect.
on the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding it right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the
Harmon,
rest.
no
Let him
effect on
glide
that
into the
defense.
end zone. Make me look really good.
What are they going to do? Go
Good
for it.
timing, good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. They're bringing heat. Nice catch for the 2-point conversion.
Well, that's the right
get it.
call
I
to
had
go for
pressure
2
on
right
it
there
and
because the
you
analytics
guys
say
there.
if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game and your opponent can only tie with
Well,
the
he
field
better,
goal.
yeah,
If you're
he,
gone
it's
for one,
smart
your
for him
opponent
to
can
make
take
it a
the lead with
3-point
the
game
kick.
because
So,
I've been
nice job there
kicking
getting
field
it
goals.
executed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
So,
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, force it, tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Looking for room. It's James. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll try the run. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. To the air, it's Gabriel. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, 4th quarter, critical 4th down. You're going to sit back and play safe in coverage, or you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Johnson.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got it in the middle. It's holding. Oh,
What?
the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. Go get me a few first downs. This one's over.
So you can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups.
Hey,
Let's
great
explode
play,
those
deserved the win.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter,
He stripped it as I
2-possession
was
lead. It
running
makes
into the
it
end zone.
easy to play defense.
User stripped fumble. I've never seen that. You always try to do that,
It's
but
Fafita.
it hardly ever works.
Tackle is made after
That's game
the first
wins,
down.
dude. Get the
Timeout
ball
called by
hit.
the defense. 27 seconds to go. Now on first
Wow,
down from the 30.
crazy.
On the ground, it's Conley. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, fourth down.
Wow, that user stripped. He won the game with that play. Upset the Ducks. Good for him.
You're going to hear guys after this
I don't want
game
to
say,
sit there
"Gotta
and
work
play as
harder, gotta be
any
more intense."
player that
You know,
because the
sometimes
Steelers
the
might
harder
draft
you
this
try,
player,
the
they might
worse it
draft
gets.
that player.
And it seemed to be that's what happened
So
out there
I feel
today.
like an
Yeah, it just never
indentation
really
on my
got
head
into a
with
rhythm
this.
for this team. There's no doubt they've
Is
got a lot of very
right here.
talented players on both
'Cause you're-
sides of the ball.
you
So,
know,
David,
we
I
don't
don't think
realize
this is
we're
a situation
fluid, we're
where they need
water,
to now
and
freak out and
constantly
try to
chemicals moving
reinvent
through your
things
brain,
on either side of the
especially,
football. Just
constantly
being in better
moving.
rhythm early and trying to find
So
that in their next
you
game.
know
I
the
think we go on.
indentation after the
Yeah, and it's
controller's
just
there for
finding a
hours.
couple of those plays. What
Starts
do
to
I do
hurt.
really, really well? Let's
Pain, and
continue
then you
to
can
build
feel
on
it.
that.
Look,
Let's take
feel
away
it.
these negative plays. Let's take
In
away
that
these
shape.
turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that
You
I
gotta
do
keep
well,
moving it around.
building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation.
It starts to hurt, and now you could feel like an indentation in your skull from the controller there for like day after day. Oh, what a terrible loss. I do kind of want to play a Shug. Well, we'll play as whoever they draft tonight, then we'll play as that person. All right, thanks for watching. Good games.